Hey, my name is Tucker Krause, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, got another uranium stock update for you guys, so don't waste any time and get right into it. And I'll note in advance, all this data is going to be as of Monday, August 29. Alright, so first we got a chart of URNM here. We can see, of course, as you guys have seen, if you've been looking at your portfolios at all, we have absolutely skyrocketed over the past couple days here. At first, it seemed like we were maybe forming a bit of an evening star. Yeah, this middle one should usually be a doji, but still, it was a black candle, which is a bearish candle, and it seemed like that was potentially playing out and we were about to dump off with the rest of the market, but that was clearly not the case as we rocketed back up today. So maybe we'll top out to this range here, maybe we'll blow past it, or maybe we're going to start dumping tomorrow, because either way there is a gap here that does need to be filled. Since, of course, right, if you know a thing or two about technicals, usually gaps do have to be filled, right? We can see gap here, filled over here, gap here, and gap here gets filled quite quickly here as well. Those are just some examples. And so, of course, that's not everything. Technicals obviously aren't everything. Macro and fundamentals do obviously come first. All right, now on to SPUT. Very similar story here for the candlesticks. Nearly identical, really. And we managed to blow through this little resistance right here. And so we'll have to see how much further we keep going. And, of course, on the RSI, it looks like we're a little bit overbought, but not quite as much as URNM. We'll just have to keep watching how this goes. Since, of course, with SPUT, of course, even just getting that little bit of premium, it can help push up the spot price more and more, because that just becomes a flywheel effect as more people buy in SPUT issues, more shares, buy more uranium. So I think it'll be really important to see how long we can continue to sustain a premium on SPUT. Alright, next up, just the stocks that we're going to be covering today. We have NexGen with a $2.1 billion market cap, UEC with a $1.2 billion market cap, Denison Mines with a $1.1 billion market cap, all trading on the New York Stock Exchange, Boss Energy with $641 million market cap, Global Atomic with a $548 million market cap, and Fission Uranium with a $424 million market cap, all on over-the-counter, as well as Toronto, and in Boss Energy's case, Australian exchanges. Then UR Energy back on the New York Stock Exchange with a market cap of $300 million, and then Lotus Resources with 217, Bannerman 215, DYLLF with 496, UEX with 209, GoviEx with 151, Peninsula with 122, Forsys with 109, and Blue Sky on 27. And these, of course, also trade on various Australian or Toronto exchanges as well. And something I'll note here for DYLLF is that I'm not yet factored in for the fair values, the VIME merger. So that is, of course, very important to note, because obviously the valuations are a lot higher for DYLLF now that that merger's happened. And something else to note here is a lot of you guys watching are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, do subscribe, because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to hit that by the end of the year. Totally free, makes no difference to you guys. If we could do that, that'd be great. So subscribe quickly if you haven't already. Alright, now on to price per pound here. GoviEx and Forsys look really good at below $1. Bannerman quite close as well. UEX, Blue Sky, Global Atomic, and Peninsula Energy also quite strong. DYLLF and Lotus are doing okay here, and by the time we get to Fission, NexGen, Denison Mines, Boss Energy, UR Energy, and UEC, they're very, very expensive on a price per pound basis. Though, of course, there's a whole bunch of other factors that come into this, right? Because, of course, you know, one like GoviEx has a pretty low grade for all those pounds, whereas someone like Denison has a very, very high grade for all those pounds. Alright, now let's move on to the fair values. Alright, so the DCF I use here has $80 spot price, 50% capex, OPEX, inflation, as well as a 10% discount rate. And so we can see Blue Sky Uranium, Peninsula Energy, Fission Uranium, Denison Mines, and Forsys Metals, all very, very strong. NexGen, Global Atomic, GoviEx, Bannerman, UR Energy, and Lotus all look pretty good as well. Boss Energy and DPL a little bit iffy. UEC and UEX are very, very weak on a fair value basis. I would say, of course, because we've rocketed over the past little bit, the valuations aren't quite as good as they were, 5 days ago when we were 25% lower. But you know what? That's how uranium goes. Very, very volatile, as you guys obviously know. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.